straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Down! Black 22! Black 22! Come back, come back!
From the red zone now, Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Watson. To the right side, complete to Miller. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Watson looks to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Watson now to throw, buying time to his left. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Play action from Miller. Now Watson out to his left. Incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run from Miller. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, here's Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Watson now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. In for the score. And the Texans are in for 6.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already and another first and 10. Rodgers now on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flushed out right, and he fires one incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Over here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th. Youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. From the gun on third down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. On second down, it's Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Over here. 319.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Texans defense stands tall. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return will stop right around the 25. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
319.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking deep for Adams. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Lets it fly deep for... That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And here comes the Texans now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run.
And that's caught inside the 30. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. And even 50 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the...
It's caught inside the 25. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 53 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Demaryius Thomas, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Play. giving up yardage.
Now it's the backup Kaiser, eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Kaiser here looking to throw it. And he finds his tight end Graham. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Kaiser on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Faking the give. Now Watson dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown. But maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Come back!
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just help.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down throw for Prescott. Fighting through, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
It's coming now.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
All right, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Dante Fowler in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They're running with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
41's the whip. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
47.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And in. At 14 yards there and a 1st down. from the red zone now. Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
Swing number 10, right. To the right. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Goff. And got a man, it's Woods. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They are going for it. Goff. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Value 3.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
76, tell him. 76.
3rd down now, C.J. Anderson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Value 1. Value 1.
They'll run for it. Anderson going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go. 9, 8.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here's Prescott, sliding out of the pocket, drops it underneath to Elliott. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Switch. Switch. Hey. Here we go. 4, 8. Good. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 4, 8. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 46. Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out. Awesome. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Good. Here we go. 4, 8. Switch. And 8. Here we go. 46. Woo. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go. 4, 8. Good. Woo. Here we go. 46.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
76, tell him. 76.
On first down, it's gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff being chased out left. Airing it out deep for Wood. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now Gurley, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
17 yards is the pick. Up there for number 17. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Starting left here.
On 1st down, gone. Right side complete, that's Woods. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
4 down. Let's go, D. Hey, lift.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
We go, 76. 76. Hey, lift. Lift.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
76.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Eluding the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. But with that incomplete. Let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickell Robey-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation. When I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope when you start doing it with everything.
Oh, next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. didn't happen on that play.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A second down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
Second down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Good move by Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Louis.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team
right now.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw. And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Go to 54, go to 54. There you go.
On third down, Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, it's Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure again.